Transportation for some of Dave's guests provided by Melman Buslines. If you need to get someplace fast, take a plane. If you need to get to someplace by bus, take Melman. Melman Buslines. Other people have tried us.
Oh, hi. Surprised by that? I know I was. Well, we have here tonight two gentlemen who have found out a little bit about some little-known motion pictures that were made a few years back. They are film historians, and we're proud to have them as staff writers. Please welcome Karl Tiedemann and Stephen Weiner.
Thank you, fellow cinephiles.
I've seen you guys around the office. I never really knew what you did, but nice to have you here.
That goes both ways.
But you've done some research and found out about a small studio, or what?
A very small studio.
Okay.
Because in the golden age of movie making, there were many of these small studios which turned out very small, cheap, shoddy product.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they did. And we found some footage from a studio which we believe to be the cheapest, smallest, and shoddiest.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. This was Vespucci Pictures, a small Poverty Row company which existed from roughly 1936 to 1956, turning out about 1,000 films in that time, every one of which was made with money which, even by the standards of the day, was farcical, peanuts.
Mm-hmm. Not expensive.
Not at all.
Yeah, okay.
New meaning to the word low budget is how
Okay.
they approached it.
All right, and we're going to take a look at, what are we going to look at first now?
Well, these clips that we brought kind of illustrate their cost-cutting techniques. For instance, this first one. Most studios had anywhere from like 4 to 8 sound stages where they would shoot their films. Now at Vespucci, they had only one sound stage, which they would divide up with screens so they could shoot 2 pictures or 3 pictures at once.
So it would be partitioned off in one movie and so on and so forth.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you could roll this clip, I think some drawbacks of this method will be made apparent to the viewers.
Take a look at that. Coming up soon on the monitors.
I have given this affair my closest attention, and I now know who murdered Mr. Josiah Amberley. But Holmes, who could it possibly be? The culprit is none other than... The king approaches! All hail the king! Hail! Hail! Hail the king! Hail the king! All hail! All hail! Hail! Hail the king! The king! Hail! Hail! Hail the king! All hail! All hail! Hail! Hail the king! The king! Great king for the king!
Well, that's a problem, sure.
Great mayor for hypnotized farmhands.
Yes.
Now, most major studios, this you should notice too, employed a full studio orchestra, which they used for original scores for the movies and to just generally support the action.
Right.
At Vespucci, the entire music department was one old man who played the accordion.
Yeah.
The only song he knew was an old sea shanty called Asleep in the Deep.
Okay.
If we could take a look at this clip, you'll see that it made their musicals basically pointless.
Okay, so that's the lack of the big sound of music in the films.
Sweetheart, the night is so beautiful, and I love you so much. I feel...
Yes, my love?
I feel like singing. Many brave hearts are asleep in the deep.
Would be a drawback.
There were only so many ways you could arrange that.
Yes.
Still.
Or fit it into the story.
This next one coming up is from a screwball comedy they did in 1938 called Love is for Morons. And this serves to point up another cost-cutting. You can see it up there, the poster. And it's a fair example of their artwork, too.
Yeah.
That, by the way, is the company mascot.
Dinky the Smiling Badger.
Yeah. And in this one, you can see how, well, a lot of studios, they would want to get an outdoors effect within the studio. Consequently, they would project film of outdoor scenery in back of the actors.
Right.
Now, at Vespucci, they had to make do with slides. usually vacation photos from the head of the studio, as I think you'll see here if we could roll this clip. Momentarily.
Sweetheart, Grant's tomb is so beautiful, and I love you so much. I feel...
Yes, my love.
I feel like singing.
Now, we have time for one more, I think, if you can quickly set this up for us.
Well, the way this is Vespucci's venture into science fiction and horror films. I don't think scary would be the word to describe it. I think unspeakable might be the word to describe it.
Okay, so and this one came out when?
Mid-50s.
Mid-50s,
Yeah.
and this, okay, so this is their example of science fiction?
itself.
Kind of
Okay,
speaks
great.
for itself.
Fine.
Yeah.
Another epic from Vespucci. Truly a cinematic classic. Karl, thank you very much. Karl Tiedemann, Steve Weiner, folks. We're going to pause. We'll be right back. Thank you, gentlemen.